Um, this one is for people who are trying to understand the difference between awake and enlightened. Okay, an enlightened state does not necessarily mean light. Okay, first of all, number one. Number two, enlightened state means the person has a good moral compass and isn't you in fact themselves. Sometimes they have a sunyata or an emptiness, but usually they have themselves and they are following good moral compass and are clear headed and have awareness of things, perceptual capabilities as well. So here is what an awake state is. Awake state means spiritually awake. Somebody might do some seer on you. Your identity is taken from you. Technomancy is done on you, or other spiritual seers have been done on you. Imposter spirits show up. Games are played. They try and make out that it's one story to cover up for another. They engage in bullying behavior and tactics like that, one-upmanship, kinds of behaviors that the self did not do, which is why the self was able to have their seven seal bust in the first place, or their chakras open, depending on your point of view, and that's how they got in. They invariably come from other people, or technology, or misinterpretations of other phenomena, and they typically have the objective of making the third person experience their version of what they think enlightenment is, which means bullying, control, abuse, domination, manipulation, deceit, and moreover, blaming other beings for what they are doing. So often what people find is that the ones that commit such a treason against your person, the one who is awake but not enlightened, is drug addict, Satanist, religious zealot, political extremist, misogynist. More often than not, they're a misogynist and a racist. There's someone who has not learnt Dharma. They have not learnt moral compass, and often they are in group. These imposter spirits are not your negative ego. These imposter spirits are not your dark side. They're not your twin flame or your husband. This is not starseed. This is not enlightenment. This is bullying. To be in that situation means the self had great attainment and was a good person. Was abducted by a bad person. Was tricked and beguiled by a bad person. And others come along later and done a bad thing. Not all the beings that do bad things. Sometimes they're hostage takers, which is quite disturbing. They are awake but not enlightened. Sometimes they're not even awake to who they are. Sometimes they're not even awake to being honest. See, basic manners to beings like that about if you went to their house and just broke down their door and sat on their couch and smeared feces all over their walls and started calling them bad names and started bullying and abusing their pets and any ghosts they might have there and eating all the food in their fridge and stealing all of your money. All these people, the invaders do this. They stole all of your money, all of the food from your fridge, spitting feces all over your walls, abused everyone, started using your computer, hacked into your computer to send abusive text messages to other people. Okay? Those people should be arrested by the police. They are not enlightened sages. They should be arrested by the police. And they have physical correlates elsewhere with the person who's experiencing them, by and large. So their physical bodies elsewhere should be arrested by the police. Do what is possible with spirits. And chances are their physical bodies elsewhere is drug taker, Satanist, narcissistic old men, or men, and it is plural, not singular, people experience. And every cult they have is excuse and lie. Every political ideology they have is excuse and lie. Every argument they have is excuse and lie because they bully. They're narcissistic bullies who are doing crap on someone else as part of their bullying procedure. So, if you take a drug, you are not enlightened. You might be awake though. If you're a negative spellcrafter who do that type of thing to you people, then you are awake, potentially, but not enlightened. It's not to say that magic is a bad thing or a good thing. It's to say if you do that thing, then you are awake, but not enlightened. It should not be the case that any grown adult should do that. And it's only the case that grown adults are involved in that. Because the kinds of drugs that they take, or the kinds of knowledge that they seek to do that kind of thing to others, means they have access to money, or know people who do, have knowledge about drug use, or the books involved for such knowledge in spellcrafting, or know people who do. And there has never been any society in the world, a person under the age of 20 years, where that kind of information is commonly available. And most societies in the world do not have that knowledge available as books at all. So they must be very adept drug users, or people from particular groups with particular knowledge skills, or those that went out of their way to seek the same over a long course of time, or both. People heard stories half whispered over a bong, maybe. No? A bong's not enough, is it? It'd be a needle, or short up the nose. Pill popping. The books are not easily available either. Those negative intentions are easy to come by. All you have to do is have no law, have no dharma, have no moral compass, and then it will come easy. Oh, how, they say, that is the way forward to let go of moral compass. But if only they had one in the first place, then none of this would be necessary.